Hi, this is a help video for Chapter 8, Problem Solve 2. We're on step number 8. So this one's a little bit odd because they don't actually want you to run this, and it's actually not going to work how we're setting it up. We would have to do other work in order to let this work. So right now we're just going to build it. So it says, since Amanda Johnson no longer works in the music store, create a delete query that deletes all transactions entered by employee 78528 from table purchase. Save the query and close it, okay? So don't try and run it. You're going to get an error message, but we can still build it and it can be there. So let's go ahead and start our query in Design View, and transactions from table purchase. So we're going to put that in there. And then all we care about is where the transaction, where the employee number is 78528. So right here we would find what field contains that employee number, which it's employee ID. If I look at this now, I get all of my employees that sold things, people purchased from them. But we want to come down in this criteria and do 78528, which is the employee number they want us to remove. I'm going to do this again, and I get 8 records, which is good. So now I'm going to select delete, and at this point, don't run it. You're just going to save it. So we're going to go ahead and do a save. qryDeleteEmployee. Okay. So all we're doing in this is we're removing that records with that employee in the purchase table, which is not a good idea, and that's probably why we're not running it, but we're setting it up. So step number 8 is done. So don't run that one. Okay, so let's look at this one. Since Keith moved and is no longer a customer, create a delete query that deletes customer ID 9 from the customer table and all related records. Okay, so I'm going to close that up. That's the time where when it says all related records, we have to go to database tools and relationships, right? And customer table. So that's the thing we want to key in on. From the customer table. So let's find the customer table up here. So the customer table only has one relationship, and that's to purchase. So if I come in to that connection and say cascade related records, it will delete on down the path. Okay, so we're going to do OK for that. We're going to save it, close out of my relationship, and then we're going to build our query. So we're going to build it the same way. We're going to go create in query design, and this time what are we looking at? Table customer, close it. And how are we going to know which records to delete? It's based on the customer ID. So I'm going to put customer ID down. If I look at it now, it's going to be all my customers, right? But I want to limit it to just customer 9. So down in the criterion, I put 9. Now if I look at it, it's just that one record. So now I know I have qualified and am looking at the right data set for doing my delete. So we're going to switch it to a delete, and we do not run it again. Those 2 deletes we're not running. We're just saving qryDeleteCustomer. Okay. All right. So those 2 deletes are done. They're built, but they weren't run. All right. Thank you.